Before I get started here, I just want to give a quick shout out to LG in partnership with T-Mobile. They have the current deal right now where you can get a Google Home as long as you purchase a LG G6 from them. So my Google Home came in a couple days ago, and we're about to go ahead and get to it. So stay tuned. You're now rocking with Wakanda. All right, so we have it now. This is the Google Home voice activated speaker or voice activated assistant by Google. And basically it is just an accessory that you can use alongside of your mobile devices like your smartphones or your tablets. This is Google's, I guess you would say, their completion of the ecosystem, or near completions of their Google ecosystem, where you have phones, tablets, Chromebooks, and all of that. So this is kind of an assistant that would actually complete that cycle. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and unbox this thing. So it actually has a speaker, or I believe maybe 4 speakers, I think, in the base there. And you can actually buy the bases separately, or so if you want to change them out and get different colors and textures. So looks like they made this one easy to unbox. So let's go ahead and pull this tab. Oh, I don't want to pull that off. Let's see, and I got another tab here. So some of the features that you have here on the side: supports dual band Wi-Fi, multi-room playback. You can use simple setup with the mobile devices such as phones, tablets, and you can actually cast to Chromecast from this. So it's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the device itself. So the inner shell of the box, and here we go. Here's our first look at Google Home. Wow, it's definitely much smaller than what I thought it would be. Has a little bit of heft to it, a little bit of weight. And what else do you get in the box? And I guess this might be some instructions and stuff here. So basically, there's like a little leaflet built into the box. There we go. So you can take that leaflet off, and it kind of shows you some instructions about how to get things set up. And let's see, some more stuff here. Just get started with OK Google. So. And then you've got the power cord, of course. And the power cord is, I guess I was thinking it was going to be USB-C, but no, it's a proprietary power cord here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. Yeah, here it is. They're using their own proprietary power cord. So I guess what I'll be doing is hooking this up, and I guess we'll get to some samples. And we're back. So process here is it wants you to download the Google Home app, and once you download the Google Home app, it'll search for any Google Home enabled devices. So in this case, it found the Google Home device itself. And so now it says, since it's linked up with the phone, it's asking me to play a test sound. So let's go ahead and do that. And it works. So I can confirm that I heard it. So I go ahead and press Come on here, focus. All right, there we go. So press heard it. And which room is it located in? So in this case, I'm going to be moving this thing anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and call this we're just going to go ahead and call this other. So it doesn't really matter. So which room is it? I'm just going to call it main. Cool. And so it's just going to connect to my Wi-Fi. And right now it is linking up with the Wi-Fi. So on the phone, it's showing that it's connecting to the Wi-Fi right now. And it's confirmed. And so let's go ahead and hit continue. And now it's telling me I can meet my Google Assistant. And I can go ahead and sign in, use my profile. So I can get personal results, use my address, and get email notifications. Cool. So pretty much it just wants you to go through a whole bunch of options here. Select all your services that you want to use to stream your music. For me, I guess I would just use Google Play for right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue. So free music upgrade. No thanks right now. And so right now it just says Google Home is updating. So we'll just go ahead and wait for it to update. And the update is complete now. So let's go ahead and hit continue. And now it's prompting me learn how to use
I'm
Google
your
Home.
Google Assistant. I'm here to help. To learn a few things you can do, continue in the Google Home app.
Okay. So I'm just going to hit continue. And so it wants me to ask Google, how far is the moon? Okay, Google. How far is the moon?
The moon is 238,900 miles from Earth.
And if you didn't notice, actually when I asked it, the phone picked it up and then it actually responded on the Google Home device. So I guess that's pretty nifty, so that when you're actually using your phone and you're used to saying the OKG word, I'm not going to trigger it. I already probably triggered your phones already. So when you use the trigger word, it sends it straight to Google Home. So that's cool. Let's see. So let's go ahead and hit continue and see what else it wants me to do. And then I guess once again, it wants me to ask about my day. All right. So once again, your phone's going to go off. Okay, Google, tell me about my day.
Hey, Alpha. It's nice to hear you. It is 5:24 a.m. In Greensboro, it's 54 and cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 64 and a low of 46. Have a wonderful day. You haven't chosen any news sources. You can do that in the Google Home app. For now, here's the latest news from some top news sources. From NPR News Summary at 4 a.m. today.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from ADT Security, helping to protect families and homes for over 140 years. The ADT yard sign is more than a sign. It's a line in the sand. For what matters most, there's ADT. Learn more at ADT.com.
Yeah.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Shay Stevens. The U.S. economy gained 211,000 jobs last month, and the unemployment rate fell to 4.4%. As NPR's Chris Arnold reports, the Labor Department reported the lowest unemployment rate in years.
Economists around the country were relieved by this very solid jobs report. That's because the month before, we got a much weaker than expected.
The mic is muted.
That had experts scratching their heads. So this report suggests that the U.S. economy
The mic's back on.
is in good shape. In fact, the unemployment rate
Okay,
now
Google.
4.4%.
Stop. That was an overload of information. Overall, like you can do stuff like that where you can have your news and stuff kind of read to you daily. You have an option to just say send me daily, and it will, I believe, every morning it will just go ahead and rattle off your daily requests. And so it's pretty cool. The voice, this little assistant thing is pretty cool. And it looks like, as well as it works with the phone, I mean, it looks like it's a good integration between the two. So it's like the phone just basically hands off. It basically hands off responsibility to the assistant. And so, honestly, using the actual Google Assistant on the phone, it's a pretty good transition. I think it's pretty cool. But I guess I'm actually gonna have to keep using this more. I mean, I can ask it, of course, all kinds of questions. Like, I guess since it's kind of cool that it already knows my name, let's go ahead and ask it again. Okay, Google, what's my name? What's my name?
Your name is Alpha.
There we go. Now you know what I'm talking about. You rocking with Rakama. So, you can ask it all kinds of things. You can do mathematical equations. You even have the functionality to stream to Chromecast if you want to. And I'll maybe running a test on that later. But I just want to kind of do initial setup and just kind of an intro to Google Home. And I'm probably going to use it and maybe give you a little bit more more feedback later, because I kind of want to see what it can do, and I just have to kind of keep exploring with it and seeing how it would actually impact my daily life. So I just want to see if this is something that's actually life-changing, or if it's just something that's kind of cool to have. So at least the reason why I didn't initially buy it when it first came out, when the Pixel came out, was I thought it was just something that might be kind of cool to have. I didn't think it was going to be life-changing, but let's see. I guess since LG threw that promotion in there, I really do appreciate it. I'm actually going to be playing with this thing a little bit more and actually use it on a daily basis and try to incorporate it into my daily activities. And I will see how this thing performs and if there's any real benefit. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe for more, and if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Take care. Peace.